realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-away girl to let me. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Pickett sets up play action. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Off play action, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jonnu Smith his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Riss taken in at the goal line. That hit, he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. To the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a give here to Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Yeah, he's got it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that moment. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On 1st down. It's Hawkins. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hawkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11.
Burrow on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 12-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Pollard again. They find some open field here. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 24. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Throwing again on second down. Pickett. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Inside the 20. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw
11
there.
mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, hey, 11 MT.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the 1st half. Here's Pickett taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. An inside give to Jones. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25.
11, Tommy. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, we got to go score.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Play action. It's Burrow. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. 117 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 26. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, these these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So that challenge, a successful one. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of
it's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin. 75 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now Burrow on first down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Burrow on play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals triumph, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side. He'll get it inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already, and you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Burrow will throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Hey, can.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just